Hi guys, Mr. Giles here. Welcome to episode 23 of my Let's Play Hearts of Iron United Kingdom series. Lots of things have happened. Sorry for the lack of episodes recently. I've actually moved into my university accommodation, and that's actually the reason why obviously been fresh this week and stuff, and I haven't really been too much of an opportunity to record, both in terms of time and in terms of sobriety. Anyway, I'm back, and this is episode 23, and today we are going to see the fall of Japan, because undoubtedly Japan will fall, seeing as we left it in the last episode. Now, today is also a significant day because of the release of their finest hour, which is of course the latest expansion, Hearts of Iron, which adds a whole load of new game content, a whole new espionage system. I think even maybe a new partisan system again. I think whilst the invasion system has been reworked, there's so many changes. Lend-lease, of course. Loads of stuff has been happening, and it's pretty exciting. I'm going to get it later. It should come out on Steam. Well, definitely by the time that you see this. Probably by the time I regret making this episode. I'm just a bit hungover still, so forgive me. So get on their finest now. You have to support Paradox. They have made the greatest grand strategy game of them all, but I'm not really afraid not to say that. It's like I don't really think Hearts of Iron deserves that accolade. So their finest hour has been released, it's going to be released today, and I can't wait for it. Coming out on Steam at 6 in GMT. It's already out on Gamersgate, but Gamersgate had so many issues that would not be tempted to buy it on Gamersgate, if you could avoid it. And here we have the mighty Imperial Japanese Navy, standing up. Oh god. Did I really spell Britannia like that? Oh wow. Oh god. Oh my god. I think I am a university student. That is disgusting. I'm not sure how long I can call for today. I've got to go down to the Freshers' Fair later at some point. But that I'm sure I've got long enough. Oh, I've just got text. Wow. Yes, anyway, air combat. Yeah, see, this is the probably issue with my massive fleets of carrier airwings, because essentially they do get ripped apart by stacking penalty. Naturally, those are just interceptors, however, so if I really need to, I can actually simply pull them out, because there's no point just getting my carrier aircraft damage for nothing. You see I'm invading of my Royal Marine Corps into Nara. The reason for that is simply because, it's next to Kyoto, it's next to Nagoya, it's next to Osaka, so yeah, it's going to be an important place to hold. So we'll attack Osaka. We'll definitely dislodge this garrison. They do stand a chance. And of course, this would be a very different situation right now if we were playing with their finest power. The one thing I am a little bit wary about in regards to their finest hour and this Let's Play, it is of course that their finest hour is probably incompatible for the motherland. Honestly, I know exactly what's going to happen. Is their finest hour isn't compatible with the motherland. Unlike the previous expansions, it's made like a mod. So therefore it will still be possible to play for the motherland, and I can continue this Let's Play in my knowledge. However, if I can't, then be prepared for this to be the last episode of this series, which is unfortunate. It's an unfortunate ending. And I know I've said I was going to do, sort of an Operation Unthinkable scenario, but if I can't do that, then I can't do it. It's not really my fault. I'm starting to accumulate infantry for the assault on Manchuria. I've already decided that Manchukuo should be left intact, simply because it's totally not a threat to me. But yet, what it is it's not a threat to me, but you know, it does give me wartime laws. So if I avoid attacking them, then I can exploit the game. But at least I'll let Japan finish them off. I do want to check I have the puppet war goal on Japan. Yes, I do, which is good. Don't want to keep these transports waiting about for too long. Just Chigasaki is a good place to land. It doesn't have a river crossing to Tokyo. Right, so we're taking Solha. We'll keep one of those divisions in place. Short the defences. Now, this battle will be quite big. Because they have two divisions. Two divisions being four. It's not the worst alternative. Tokyo is almost undefended. Undoubtedly, I will make regret that decision. And I'm going to send my troops back to pick up some infantry for the assault on Manchuria. Manchuria will become a puppet, because as a puppet state, they are actually totally incompetent. They aren't, surprisingly, even though the AI is in charge, and you know, I've seen much from they're a pretty relatively powerful, sub-minor, so we'll see. The inadvertent brilliance of me sending Marines here is, of course, that this river line is not going to really be an issue, which, of course, was my plan overall, because I am that great a strategician. Or perhaps I just got lucky at the troops I had available to me at that time. You decide. So I'm drinking tea right now. If you don't drink tea, you're an idiot. Officially. Or American. Which probably means you're an idiot. I don't mean that, of course I don't. You're not going to start with the casual racism quite yet in these Let's Plays. So, they just lost their transport. Not really surprising, to be honest. And now the assault on Kyoto begins. So the thing is, garrisons don't even really stand up to, to standard infantry, let alone elites. And of course, talking about elites, I'd love to see how the elites, or the stats of the elites that their finest hours had was added in. Certainly, they're supposed to have raised stats, but to what extent those stats have been raised, I'm not quite sure. So we'll send these guys into the transport. We're still getting some convoy issues. I wouldn't worry too much about... I'm not worrying about my order of battle, I'm not worrying about anything right now, because I know that Japan is broken. Like, they aren't a threat to me anymore. So I can essentially operate with impunity in regards to threats to me. It's simply a matter of time, which of course is something quite arrogant to say, but honestly that is the case. We're just now moving out to secure their major cities. Undoubtedly their VPs will disappear eventually. Now, in my knowledge, it's necessary also to take one of the Korean VPs from the Japs to surrender, in addition to perhaps those on the main island. I never really get separated, so not unless I'm playing the Soviets, otherwise I'm relatively restricted. I've noticed I'm still in quite a massive deficit of convoys, so we're just going to chuck loads of convoys in. Hopefully that will help with our supply issues later in the game, but these supply issues from allied supply territory are pretty game-breaking, to be honest. I just hope to God that those are going to be alright at the end of it. I'm so fed up with these guys. I'm going to go and kill them, but I can. I very much doubt I will. Okay, my carrier air groups are pretty solid right now. Tech 5 level carrier air groups. Of course it is 1942, so you can start to get tech levels like that. I would be interested to see what tech the Japanese or the Soviets have. Because my fear is, as a nation which can predominantly focus on land, their tech will be either superior or on a parallel to mine, which of course is going to be a big issue for Operation Unthinkable if we decide to launch it, which we will. We will launch it, of course. I've been telling you all that I'm going to do it, so I can't let you down now. Anyway, yeah, Fresh this week is insane. Like, you just do nothing in the day, you just die during the day, and then you... Right, you know exactly what you do, you recover during the day, and then you die during the evening, so it's just a bit odd. It's quite good fun though, all the people are friendly. Southampton is a good university. I didn't get into Cambridge, as you all know, but now I'm doing law at Southampton. And I'm finally here, so yay. Although I do confess, there definitely seems to be a different calibre of student here. But not in a like stupid sense, just that everyone has a slightly different attitude towards work. Certainly a more realistic attitude to work. I mean, it seems to be that this division is doing a banzai charge, as we can now see. This will... Oh, hang on, they stopped. Oh, wait. There we go, this is the Battle of Hiroshima. This is them attacking us. Their organisation is just going to go down like crazy, because we have the strength, we have the numbers to really damage them, just dug in, really. Yeah, that was not a good series of battles. Not a wise tactical decision, that one. So, I was telling you about the Casual Gamers recruitment drive. Yes, that's quite funny, actually. It was moderately successful. We went from 99 members to over 180 members in the period of about a week. So, I'm willing to call that one as a general success. Obviously, not all those members have actually translated through to players, but obviously it's necessary for us to have members to actually for them to become players eventually. There's definitely some more interested figures out there right now. Yeah, I've even managed to recruit some sort of quite experienced players, not particularly famous players. Yeah, but it's all good. Looking forward to our next game with their fine style. It'll be really interesting to see how the lend-lease system works. That's what I'm quite excited about. In multiplayer, that system is going to be absolutely great. And then the elites as well. Yeah, they're going to be good. They're going to be good. As long as you can't spam them, because you can only build them to be 4% of your overall army. So this is an interesting decision again by the Japanese, using garrisons to assault marines in a city. I've no doubt he'll be led by a crap commander. Yeah, well, there isn't really much comparison between these two. My marine commanders and my armoured commanders are my two strongest. My marine commanders, yeah, and my armoured commanders, yeah, they're the two strongest commander corps, I suppose. The first armoured corps is just ridiculous. It's like Montgomery is level 7, and oh god, yeah, they're all just amazingly talented now. Oh my god, they actually do have some shit. I'm not particularly scared of these two, mind you. The one thing which is quite interesting about their finest hour is that apparently carriers have been nerfed quite a lot, which I'm not saying is a bad change. It's just going to definitely going to change the way I play, because you've seen I'm very carrier heavy. So it will be quite interesting to see exactly how that translates. That translates to actual changes in people's gameplay and stuff. I'm trying to avoid sending just non-divisions, really. I might even... Yeah, well, go on, we'll send some armour. As long as supply in China is a bitch, but I'm sure we'll be fine. China, we know Japan has no supply in China because they haven't bothered me taking any of that territory from me. That's probably because they have no ports, they have no supplies, they have no... I've taken their capital, so they'll have a very small supply stockpile right now, which is indicated here, 326. That's after a few days. That's probably just by pumping their whole IC into supply production. Yeah, I wasn't happy the other day. One of the multiplayer game. It was never. Apparently, there was a. Well, it's not a rule change. No, it was never a rule. But apparently, some players decided there should be no war before Danzig rule, and that just meant that Germany can just absolutely exploit. Just absolutely go so gamey. No supplies, no reinforcement, no upgrades, no officers, right until 1939, and that's just not a good way to play a game. Because if you can be assured in a war game that there's no possibility of war until a certain point, then it's just not good for game balance. Especially seeing as the Allies were preparing for an early war, the eventuality of an early war, whereas Germany was not. So when it did come, of course Germany was 10 times more ready than we were. But anyway, that's a different matter. Just to clarify, there is no war before Danzig rule with casual games. That's not a rule, and I'm not willing to tolerate any discussion of that, because I've had this discussion before, and I came to the decision that it shouldn't be a rule. I generally think I'm a reasonable person. If I thought it should be a rule, it would be a rule, but I don't believe it should be a rule. I want a more flexible game where the eventualities of different things to happen. Well, right now I'm contemplating sending some things back to Europe. Just going to send the Third Battle Fleet back to the Alexandria HQ, which has now become the European headquarters, actually, as a matter of fact. What happened there? I don't know whether you saw that, but my screen went a bit weird. Oh, that division held out longer than I thought it would. Just check up here. We're just going to VP rush. We don't really want to prolong anything in Manchuria. This division is going to race for that other port. Just won the Battle of Fukushima, which of course is the site of the recent nuclear accident. Nuclear accident, yeah, not good. Not too bad though. Like, it can easily be blown out of proportion. Someone said to me, well, yeah, one of my physicist friends said that the Fukushima accident, the amount of, I didn't really click there. The amount of radiation emitted from the Fukushima nuclear disaster was actually the equivalent of watching television for 2 hours a day for every week for something like 2 years or something. So it's probably most people, to be honest. If you watch TV for more than 2 hours a week for 2 years, like, I find it very difficult to believe that anyone doesn't do that. So I found that quite funny. Of course, I don't know if that's true or not. Don't blame me if I'm like, oh, it's not true. That's the one thing I hate. There's just people on YouTube acting as if like people are totally. I swear, as soon as anyone becomes a YouTube member or comments on YouTube, they actually lose their education. Which is ironic, really, because I'm doing this at university now. In some ways, it'll be much easier to record at university. In other ways, it's going to be harder. It's going to be more embarrassing to record at university, but while simultaneously also being easier because I have more free time and more independence. Where did those divisions go to? I thought I had some army. Okay, that's weird. Didn't I take it? I thought I did. Anyway. Sorry, I'm not being very exciting this episode. As I said, I am a little bit hungover. Yeah, generally, I'm just quite looking forward to getting on to the next series now. Like, I feel like my UK one is dragging on a bit. For me, for anything, you know, I've been recording this for about since the end of my exams in June. So it's been June to September. So there's a few months now I've been playing this game, and it's not that I'm losing the will. It's just that I don't think there's much more I can do. I know there's Operation Unthinkable, but to be honest, it really might be just that, totally unthinkable. You know, if I start to lose, then I know you can accuse me of rage quitting, but you know, it's just that I just can't see any way really to overcome Soviets like this. There's just those stacks are just absolutely formidable. Look at them. So I think without the US, without a competent allied force, my force of however many brigades it is, 449 is just not any, probably not could not stand up to the USSR's, which I think only like 2,000 something, to be honest. Obviously, if I was really amazing with encirclements, then I could make it work, but the point is, these stacks are going to be so much more organised than me, and I'm going to crush myself in actually having to try to defeat them. So it's going to be very hard. We'll have a go. We will have a go. I have to say, my UK build is not really ideal for taking down the USR. I haven't got enough armour, really. And I haven't got a large enough infantry force either. Very Air Force heavy. But there's nothing wrong with it. I can make that work. It's just going to be a lot harder. We'll leave those guys here, actually. I'm taking my armour up to, because I feel like getting that war rave done with quickly. These guys have been attacked. I'm just not interested in fighting Manchuria. I always find it a total bore. It's a chore more than anything having to fight Manchuria. It's just such a boring nation. I just have absolutely no desire to. It's like nothing there for me. I defeat Japan, and then you have to go and beat their crappy little puppet. It's like anticlimax. I just wanted to get this port really so I can get some additional supply for my men. See my supply lines right now? Yeah, it's no wonder they've been convoy raided. Let's look at this one that runs through the Suez. Look at that. That's a list that goes on and on and on. And another one really straight to Gibraltar. Actually, this is a good point. I might just point out to you guys the best place to convoy raid as various nations. Japan, the best convoy raiding route, the Straits of Malacca, against the UK. I think that's a serious choke point. Also around the tip of Sri Lanka and India. Again, the mouth of the Yemen, the Gulf of Tears. Anything down here, if Italy or Japan can convoy raid down here, they are big business. Through the Strait of Gibraltar and up around Spain. Around here, it's a good convoy raiding place for Germany, and of course up here as well. Where it is not a good convoy place to raid is the Pacific, actually. I don't find it ever. Because there are never enough supply lines going through one sea zone for it to be too worthwhile. That's my experience of it in the past, actually. Against Japan, the best place to convoy raid is, again, it's a bit more difficult because the islands are spread out and there aren't many choke points. Taiwan, the Straits of Taiwan, around Taiwan and Okinawa, it's a good place. Similarly, between Korea And the Home Isles is another good play. Mountains, bloody mountains. We'll do it, we'll just attack them. Oh, fine, that works, that order. It's not really the one I wanted, but oh well. Just gonna rush to Harbin. I don't like the way that the Venturian capital isn't a VP. You think it should be? Just for the sake of administration and everything. So 90% surrender progress for Japan. That's quite high. Obviously. My transports are going to go pick up these now. What I will put as my I just will outline my general strategy against the Soviet Union, which I've probably done about 10 times. My naval strategy is very simple. Break the Red Navy, there won't be any resistance at all. And then shore bombardment, all the way. I'll have battle fleets in the Baltic and in the Black Sea, just to support my men. But apart from that, I haven't really got much else I need. Definitely don't, I'm not going to keep anything in Southeast Asia. Not going to keep anything in Asia, actually. I'm just going to deploy everything against the West. There's such a disparity between the significance of the West and the East in this USSR. Just look at the distribution of its VPs. It's just... there's Moscow, obviously, 30 points. There's so many here. And then there's sort of the odd one in Siberia. And then the Caucasus. And then Caucasus. And in the east, there's just Vladivostok, essentially. Japan can put pressure on the USSR, though. I have seen it. If Japan can get some encirclements going and destroy some of their divisions in the east, that really helps. Because they have to divert forces from the west to hold the generals. I'm getting some serious convoy losses right now. It's really annoying me. I just want to make Japan surrender. So yeah, my next play. Now I've had currently 5 votes for the USA, who are now on the lead. USA is at 5 votes. Then the second place is Italy with 4, France has 3, and USSR and Nationalist China have joined 1 vote, which is, okay. I don't mind who I play, really. It's not really an issue. I'm a bit disappointed everyone's been voting for the USA. It's like, you do realise that the first 20 episodes of the USA are just going to be peacetime. Italy, Japan, Germany, even, they all have early wars. But then again, on the other hand, there are hardly any USA that's played like that, so I am quite more than happy to actually play the USA if that's what you want. In fact, that might be a good idea. Anyway, I haven't cast my vote. Honestly, I'd like to play Italy. I've hardly played any games as Italy, and they're such a difficult nation to play in so many respects. And with their finest hour, and I'm wondering about the Lend-Lease system and everything, and the amphibious landing system. It could be very interesting. I don't know, it works really. Anyway, obviously you decide who I play, not me. I will vote. I think it's fair that I get my own vote. I do the series, but I'll let whoever wins the obviously go ahead. I'm so tired. I should have stayed up so late. Okay, so when you register for the medical services here at Southampton, they ask you some quite funny questions, like, have you ever regretted drinking? Yes, of course you have. Like, anyone who's had a hangover ever regrets drinking. Trying to establish whether you have like a massive alcohol problem or something. But anyway, I definitely have a massive alcohol problem. Not really, I hardly drink at all. At least before I came here. Anyway, these are looking like good armoured divisions to me right now.
Crusader's not a great tank. Anyone who's ever played rocket artillery. Anyone who's ever played Men of War, we're about to tell the Crusader is not a good tank. The Crusader AA tank is a different matter though, that's a very good tank. It's just we'll leave that be. It's so funny that my play has got so much more lazy as the series has gone on. I started so promising, now I'm just really now I'm just like, oh. I don't like what my tanks were trying to do there. I think there should be the something to an order which allows you to so if there's a division that crosses your path, you don't keep attacking, you just only attack if there's no resistance. I expect that would be quite difficult to code there. It'll be a close battle. Now, if I was really cool, what I'd like to do is to compile a statistics screen, and I've said this already, of what my ships have sunk, and to do like a comparison of who's sunk what, where the majority of my, who the biggest sinker is, HMS Victorious is obviously up there, Valiant, Sovereign, Rodney, Resolution, Repulse, Renown. When we get onto our carriers, here we go, Indomitable, The Last Kiss, Glorious is a fucking beast, so is Furious. Furious really is like a killer. Courageous as well, and Royal as well. It'd be interesting to see which carrier is really something else. And also what battleship is really something the most as well. Like, I actually don't know. I mean, my instincts tell me HMS Hood because they've been using it more, but honestly, like, I know that could very well not be the case. I keep thinking they're getting taxed, but actually not. So I'm just insane. Is the short of that. I'm just going to end this episode when Japan surrenders. Just because I've got to go to the Freshers' Fair and things, and it doesn't really make any sense to, to sort of start organising for Operation Unthinkable. Firstly, when I don't know whether this game will be compatible with their finest hour, and secondly, just because I might as well end an episode with a war ending. For once, I've ended so many sort of episodes sort of halfway through and stuff like that. It's been a bit, it's a bit weird for you guys to understand that. So the reserve fleet off to Singapore with you. Oh, I will wait until Manchuria surrenders as well. It's just... What's in Manchuria? Why don't even fight them? Why can't the puppets just surrender automatically? I swear, it's so annoying having to fight them. It's like Slovakia and Germany, if you beat Germany, you don't have to bother with fighting bloody Slovakia. It's mainly because these people are just, these nations just offer no resistance at all. I have a feeling they will surrender today, actually, as a matter of fact. You see, I put it up to speed 3, I'm just cruising at the moment. Just cannot be bothered with fighting bloody Manchuria. No, not that, not the core. Okay, so Japan has surrendered. The land of the rising sun has set. Indeed, yeah, I mean, it was a good fight. They gave a pretty good fight. They handled their naval warfare better at the beginning. It really would have been a different story. The fact is, the AI never does. And the IJA is not good enough. Once you're on Taiwan and Okinawa, it's game over for the Japanese AI because it just cannot comprehend the significance of proper garrisons. And this division is really good.
So we're going to assault through Xinjiang because I want to steal their supply stockpiles. Not so, not for any particular reason, just so they can't actually attack us. Oh, well, that's a good one. Oh, well, that's the other thing I could be doing. I could be chasing strategic modifiers, but I've actually been doing that more, actually. I'm surprised we didn't have this. Oh, no, Donzo. Naval supremacy in the east. To be brutally honest, that might actually be worth having. Plus 15 leadership. And all I need is are the I have to control Busan, which I do control Busan, but it's just whether the game realizes I control Busan, which is the annoying thing. It's very, very plausible that it doesn't, because you can see Busan is here. I'm just hoping that registers as allied territory rather than. I think it should, shouldn't it? It says it doesn't. Oh yes, it is. It is. Oh no, yes, you're right. One of the following must be true. So I just need to get those provinces, those Vladivostok, here. Here maybe? No, probably not there. Here. Or here. Oka, that's one. And Julia. Now I'm not really sure how I'm going to do about doing that. I mean, I'm hoping Japan will offer some help in that. As my puppet, they should do my bidding now. They're my bitches. But yeah, let's see. Puppet Manchuria. So as soon as Manchuria has fallen, we'll end this episode. So now they have no supply, their men. That's because I stole their supply stockpile. Now the only reason for that is so they can't recapture territory I've captured. It's simply just to stop them from actually, oh crap, they might win this battle. Yeah, they might win that battle. And let's see how amazing my armor is. Just overwhelm them. Though that's a plain, so plains province, so it's very difficult to actually stand up to arm on a plains province. Or in the hills, apparently. Obviously Manchurian troops aren't anywhere near good enough quality to stand up to anything. Not far now, we're about 2 provinces away. Counter-attacking armor, sensible. Then not only is my commander is very experienced, but so are my divisions. I've never seen anything so experienced as 70. That's almost 100. Oh, that's a stupid thing to say. Anyway, I'd like to thank everyone that's been watching the series all the way through. I know sort of the quality of the videos has been going down, but certainly the quality of my gameplay has been going down a bit. I'll try to rectify that as much as I can for Operation Unthinkable, which under all circumstances I will try to do. I'll only not do it if it's not technically possible. The only thing is I don't feel particularly bad about finishing this series now. I have to, because I do feel like the war is over. I have defeated the Axis, and I did something. Japanese division retook Rupton, which is funny because Japan is my puppet. I'm sorry if you can hear some planes stuff in the background. My accommodation isn't too far from the airport in Southampton. There are about 5 flights a day though, so it's not really a big issue. It's just it's annoying when there is. I very much doubt you'll ever hear of another plane ever, to be honest. But, See, I'm sending some stuff back now. I'll have an episode after this sometime of me organising my ship for Barbarossa. Oh, Barbarossa, it's not Barbarossa, not Germany. That's not a plane, that's a man with a lawnmower. I don't feel very comfortable with a flying and a lawnmower. I don't think it would be a good thing. So my divisions creep ever so slightly closer to... closer to wherever that place is. I don't even know where it is. What is it? Harbin. Oh yeah, there's the city. These militia are going to die. That's big time. Yeah, that was not a good fight for them. So I'm hoping that with all those Japanese divisions going away, I'm hoping that whatever is in Harbin will just give up. And no, I will not let the USA allow debt. Why does the richest country of this game always want debt? No other country wants debt at all, it's just the US. So they can't even hold me, actually. In Harbin. Which is quite ironic, actually. They can't even defend their last city. The Harbin militia is even in Harbin. So, this could very plausibly be it for them. Yeah, we'll see, won't we? Anyway, I can't wait to record some multiplayer games. I've been waiting for a while, and now I've got a really decent internet in my uni accommodation and stuff, so I think I'm feeling much more up for it now. Provided I still do. Well, that's it. So, Japan and Manchuria has surrendered, which means that my enemies in the east have also surrendered. And the UK is actually fucking beefed. Germany, we have taken down the entire axis, essentially. We've taken down Italy, Germany, Hungary, Romania, Saudi Arabia, Siam, and Japan, and Manchuria all by ourselves. And in reality, that was totally beyond the capacity of the United Kingdom, and I've made them into a world power, and at a point where historically their power should be our power should be declining rather substantially. So there we have it. Yeah, so I will try as hard as I can to get Operation Unthinkable to work, but if I can't sort out my supplies, if I start getting steamrolled and stuff, I'll have to throw in the towel. I'm afraid. I'm sorry about that, but it's just going to happen. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next episode for the grand reorganisation of my order of battle again, which is going to be tediously boring for you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next episode. Bye.